let her go. So many of you guys may have heard this by now, but Judge Mathis, the popular television judge, his 60-year-old wife has now divorced him or filed for divorce, and she will be headed back to the streets. And he's crying up and down that he's going to win her back. Watching this video to fully understand why it's time for this man to let her go and why men just need to just let women go. Today's video is actually going to come to us from another channel that I just really got put onto. I think that their content is pretty interesting. It's called the Do Better Podcast. They're linked in the description so you can go and check them out. And now let's just go ahead and jump right into the video.
Who discusses Judge Mathis' wife, who recently filed for divorce after almost 40 years of marriage. And Corey was talking about Judge Mathis, Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan. So I just had to cut out all the parts where you talk about Judge Mathis and put them all together exclusively. So just letting you guys know, I did edit the clip. Let's get it.
I mean, this is something we have to just talk about because it's part of this culture we live in. Greg Mathis, wife, has decided to put a 62-year-old vagina back out there in the game.
Right?
The judge, Mathis?
His wife is filed for divorce.
She filed for divorce.
And I just do not understand what the ladies of America who are over a certain age think when they leave their husbands. What do you think is in this world for you? I'm gonna just say 50 plus. I'm gonna just say 50 plus. 50 plus, leaving your husband. What do you think in this world for you besides fake tits and ass and dick from strangers? I just can't imagine what you could be. What are you gonna find out there? She was married to this man 39 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, as a man, I don't root for no man to be going through divorce because you know what I'm saying? That's part of my story. Even though Judge Mathis used to say something I really used to disagree with. When Judge Mathis used to say, whenever you get pregnant by a man, you're supposed to put him on child support no matter what he's doing. I'm like,
yeah, I don't like that either.
Nah, my dude, you don't have the woman go down there and try to split the family. You don't encourage that. Child support is a form of splitting the family. It's a calculated way to bring the families in chaos.
Mm-hmm.
But Judge Mathis' wife leaving him, I just don't understand why would men get married in America? What benefit can you get if you are a man who has any works in America? Now, if you're a dude who just got out of jail, marriage is perfect for you.
You see, guys, the reason why so many men run into marriage, the reason why some of you idiots will run into marriage is because of loneliness. You're not going to listen to Uncle Angry. Don't get me wrong. If you choose to go down that path, that's on you. But realistically, no man in their right mind should be getting married in America right now. You want to have some fun, go overseas, go to another country, find a nice Filipina or Latina or Eastern European woman. I don't give a shit, whatever you're into. And do something over there. But do not get married. There is no reason to get married. You have to understand that you are the prize. The man is the gatekeeper of the relationship. Hence, he sets the terms. Marriage is a dying institution in Western society and will soon become a dying institution in virtually all of global society. It is something that's going away. Historically, marriage is something that only occurred between the very wealthy. All right? It was a means of combining wealth and growing power. That's where marriage really came from. And then common people began doing it. Prior to that, it was not common, and common people did not get married. It is something that is horrible for the lives of men, and no man in their right mind in Western society and outside of even Western society should be engaging in the practice of marriage. The reason why so many guys still do it is because of loneliness. They feel lonely. There's an emptiness inside of them, and they feel like by getting married, they can fill that emptiness. Look at what happened to this guy. All right, we're never allowed to talk about female nature. That's why I said, guys like psych hacks, they know, but they refuse to talk about it. They don't want to cross that path. Guys like Jordan Peterson, they don't want to cross that path. His daughter can lie to everyone in his face, right in his face. All right, she can lie to everyone right in his face, Michaela, and he knows she's lying, and we're basically just supposed to swallow it and act like it's okay. All right, this is how it is with these people. They don't want to talk about female nature. We can talk about male nature. We can talk about what men want. We can talk about the negative aspects of male nature. We're never supposed to talk about female nature. We're never supposed to talk about the negative aspects of female nature. We're always supposed to continuously try to appeal to the woman, appeal to her ideals, appeal to her emotions, and maybe, just maybe, we'll get through. This is a load of nonsense. It's basically like a form of narcissistic abuse where our abuser, we have to beg them for forgiveness after they abuse us. This woman left her man after almost 40 years of marriage. And you know the reason why she left her man? It's not hard. It's not because of him cheating. It's not because of it. If anything, that only makes their marriage stronger. No. She left him after almost 40 years of marriage because she suddenly came to the conclusion that there is something better for her out there. I'm telling you right now, she divorced herself mentally, psychologically from that man years ago, maybe even decades ago. She has been broken up with that man for maybe decades. That's how women operate. And a simp like that guy will just sit there and act like everything's cool and tell everyone that everything's cool. And he'll ask, when was the last time you were even physically intimate with that woman? Oh boy, man, do you have a moment? Woo! Let me think. What was the last time not Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson? What's the last time he was playing? Last time, because we went to a hotel and we got it on. What was that, back in 91, 92? Well, that was a good 30 years ago. This is the kind of simp that we're talking about. This is the type of simp we're talking about. He hasn't been physically intimate with his wife in almost 30 years, but then he's like, oh, everything's good in the marriage. These people, guys, because of the fear of being alone, they basically prolong this crap. And this guy's a simp. Oh, it doesn't matter what kind of relationship is what's going on. You better go. A woman needs to always go and put the man on child support. I don't feel sorry for this guy. All right. And I'm hoping that simp Steve Harvey gets his too. All right. I hope Marjorie splits his behind in half and gets her cut and then some. She needs to take get hers and then some. All right. Because these simps that have done so much damage to men. Fresh and Fit is like crying for destiny after his wife left him for like some very, very ill dude, some dude who has serious problems. Destiny is one of our tormentors. He's part of the reason why our lives are miserable. People like him have split up families, and then he loses his wife because of the lifestyle that he was living with her. Like, they had an open marriage. What did he expect was going to happen? What do you think was going to happen? They were married, and she was like basically on webcams and running her like the equivalent of an OnlyFools page. She was on another one of those platforms. She was on videos with these women doing these things. Like, it's just ridiculous. And he was open to it. And basically, I read an article about how they would get together with other people, and they would invite people into their marriage, and basically they would both be physically intimate with this person. And I'm like, oh my God. What did this guy think was going to happen? He lived a very degenerate life, and he got degenerate results. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. So I don't feel sorry for these types of people. All right, everything that this guy is getting right now, he deserves it, and absolutely more. Watching Judge Mathis, watching his show was always fun, but you have to remember that it's just TV. The reality is that these people have destroyed a lot of lives. This is a simp.
But if you have been working and you plan on working, why would you marry a woman? You have to have the courage to just be like, look, ma'am, I really like your meat, but I will not let it destroy me.
Excuse me.
If I marry you, I am agreeing to a contract that will destroy everything I've worked for. So as much as I like your meat, I might even like your soul and spirit.
You see, I saw someone refer to it as a meat box in the comments. Men are throwing away their lives for meat boxes. All right? Throwing away their lives for a Lunchable. What the heck is wrong with these dudes?
And not go and let you put me on papers for the system.
Look how cute they were when they were young. Look at that.
I mean, you can look at that. Yeah, I heard he got married when he was 25. Can you imagine getting married at 25 and make it all the way to here and your wife left? And I'm going to talk about his wife leaving in a second. I just want to, I want, if y'all want to say something, y'all can say something. Because I know what's going to happen.
Yeah, did they say the reason why she left?
No, nobody knows the reason why.
And anytime they
everybody speculates. I got a speculation on why, but I'm saying it's like
She's jealous of his success.
No,
Craig, you laughing it off, but you are speaking from
he's been successful how long?
No,
I
but
mean,
sometimes people, when they jealous, they try to weaponize
Why does it
their
always have to-
absence. They figure, they be in denial about how much they've contributed to your progress, and sometimes people want to test the market or hurt you by being absent so they can prove to themselves that they're a bigger part of your success than they really are.
You heard LeBron's wife?
No.
He said, "This is my wife." She said, "I'm not your wife, I'm your partner."
I couldn't find that clip. I looked for it.
Wow.
This is what I'm saying. Like, we miss some of these internet stories because we do our own shit.
Yes, yeah.
But I'm saying, like,
LeBron's wife said, "I'm not your wife, I'm your partner, bro." Holy cow. All right? And modern women will sit around and say that woman deserves half of his money and lifetime alimony because without her, he would never have made it. Y'all see this? Do you all see this? And he married that girl like out of high school. He was with that girl right out of high school. He was pretty much with, like, never with another girl, like, after high school. Like, that was it for him. I think her name is Savannah, right? LeBron's wife. And look how she speaks to him. While he's highly respected, he's like LeBron James to everyone else. To her, he's nobody. He's just, dude, he's nothing more than a meal ticket. Think about this. He's one of the tallest men on the planet. He is the number one athlete on the planet. There's no one more famous than LeBron James in terms of he is the number one athlete on the planet. All right? Let's just be very, very real about that. Tom Brady has retired. There is no one else on the planet that has the level of fame and wealth as LeBron right now that is actively playing. He is the most famous, wealthiest, active athlete on the planet. Dude's only like 39 years old, going on 40. He's the NBA. He is the entire NBA right now. Yeah, we have Steph Curry, and Steph is great, but LeBron is the entire NBA right now. The entire NBA. Dude's worth about $1 billion. And he's still young. He's at the very top. And his wife looks down upon him. That's why I told you. To be a true Chad, to be a true Tyrone, you have to be a broke boy. Those are the men that women love. Those are the men that women desire. The Judge Mathis, what does his wife want? She wants the streets. She's bored of him. She's probably cheated on him over the course of that marriage. She stepped out. She had other men on the side. And she's tired of being with him. She was tired of being with him decades ago, but the money was too good. I just looked up his net worth. They say it's about $25 million. So she felt like that was the best she was going to do. But guess what? She's been with this guy for decades, 30, 39, almost 40 years. So she's gonna split him in two. She's gonna split that man in two. Take half his stuff. She's gonna take half his stuff, and on top of that, she'll potentially put him on lifetime alimony. Lifetime alimony. where he'll basically have to subsidize her living until the end of his life. And when he passes away, she may still go after whatever estate he has left, if he has anything left. All that he's worked for, gone. Do not get married. Do not get married. Do not have children. Do not get involved in this nonsense. In Western society, there's no reason for a man to do that right now. It's about self-preservation. When I hear things like women are like, well, if you don't have babies, if you don't get into relationships with us, no babies, and it's gonna be the end of human race, they're full of crap. We don't live in the Jurassic era anymore. We never lived in the Jurassic era, to be honest. All right, that's all speculation. We were not on Earth when dinosaurs were roaming the Earth. That's BS. Mammoths maybe, but not dinosaurs. These modern women don't seem to comprehend the world isn't going to come to an end. Society isn't going to collapse. Groups of people in society will collapse. Women have created this future. Women have created this reality, and they're going to have to face the consequences for the decisions that they've made and the reality that they've created. It's very, very important for men to wake up and realize the juice has never been worth the squeeze. All right? Men have been put out of their homes for decades now, and it's time for men to walk the hell away and stay away. She never loved you.
Like a woman like LeBron's wife, if she left him, it would just be another point to my argument.
Yeah.
Why would you get married to a woman that was raised in the States? They have no training on how to control their envy. Right. You're a woman. You're jealous. You're like demonic with it. Like we can talk about this. I want to talk about this. This man, I'm not saying I agree with everything Judge Mathis says, because I don't. Some things he said, I just be like, wow. Yeah. But if a woman is married to you for 30, see, you don't understand also, y'all may not know, they moved from Detroit to out here.
Okay.
Right, they started getting...
Yeah, go ahead, D.
I was just going to say that I believe
Keep it real, D.
No, I know, but I believe a big portion of it is that they started to... See, I don't know what she did besides...
You was going to say something. Let it out, D. You might bring the truth out, you D.
No, I think when you start involving Hollywood and all that phoniness on top of your relationship, you're asking for that. It's big interference. Because they came in, they did the reality show. You start getting the kids involved. Then you get other money. Yeah. And then he already had previous stories. I don't know. Okay, I don't know if you guys have seen the...
What are the previous stories? Because all I see is him holding his wife up in the air.
I know, but of course there was some infidelity stuff because it was somebody that was saying they were pregnant. Oh yeah, wait a second. Now this...
Do you know this for a fact?
For a fact. Listen, you can look it up.
Listen. We listen.
No, listen. Many years ago when Wendy Williams was heavy on the radio, right? If you look it up, they have one of the worst, or if somebody wants...
I heard that.
If you guys are unfamiliar, Judge Mathis and Wendy Williams were added on her radio show back in 2003, almost 20 years ago. And Wendy was interviewing Judge Mathis, and she was about to bring up a rumor about a woman. I don't know who the woman was, but was alleging that he had an extramarital affair, and a woman was claiming to be pregnant by him. He didn't even let her get that off. If you guys have not heard that clip, it's legendary. I'll drop just a minute or two of it right here, just so you guys can hear it. You guys go check out the full interview. It's glorious.
Now, that might not be true according to you about this woman that allegedly you slept with. You allegedly got her pregnant. Listen to let me draw up the skeleton, Judge, and then you fill in the meat.
Wendy, I didn't read that part. Now you making that up.
Okay, let me draw up.
And WBLS about to be sued for defamation. You gonna make some stuff.
Okay, Judge, you
wasn't even alleged.
Okay,
now that's called defamation.
All right.
That's called defamation, Wendy.
Okay.
She did not allege that.
All right, look.
I'll tell you what she alleged, and it wasn't that.
All right, you tell me what she alleged, Judge, in all of your anger.
I'm not angry.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
I'm not angry.
Okay.
She said that she had an encounter with me where I was getting high.
Doing cocaine.
Doing
Brought to you
cocaine,
by
which you've been addicted
Classic
to most of your
Throwback
life and
TV.
Still addicted to based on your nasal passages and all these days you're missing at work and going in and out of the bathroom right while I'm here in the studio. As I told you, I've never used
New York
cocaine
City.
in
Are
my
you following
life.
me?
Listen, I've never used cocaine in my life.
Okay, well,
never in my
tell
life.
me what else she alleged,
So,
Judge.
She also alleged that I asked her to sleep with my wife.
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, and so, and if you want to believe that ridiculous nonsense, you feel free to. But and you want to keep fueling it when no one else has even asked me about it.
Well, nobody else keeps it real like
everyone
this.
in the media knows that tabloids print trash.
But
I don't believe him. Let me tell you something. He immediately started threatening to sue Wendy Williams just for bringing it up. And I understand a man being at his breaking point. I understand a man saying, you know what, I'm not going to tolerate BS anymore. But the fact of the matter is, this dude basically became confrontational. He became threatening over a simple question. Like, and and women are always, these journalists, they're always trying to stir stuff up. But guys, I don't believe Judge Mathis one bit. Here's the thing. Here's the truth. Most women do not care if their man cheats on them. The reason why they don't care is because it confirms to them that the man that they're with is a high value man and other women want him. And if anything, that is actually more likely to lead the woman to staying with the man in the relationship. We're not allowed to talk about how women operate. That basically creates a stimulation, a flow of emotions for her. Keep in mind, women like both a sense of good emotions and bad emotions. Believe it or not, the notion that a man is cheating on his wife, it actually creates good emotions for the woman because it signals to her that her man is a man of value that is desired by other women. And because he is desired by other women and she's the one that is ultimately in a relationship with him, then she is winning. This is the psychology of women, of how they actually think. But of course, we're not supposed to talk about these things. This man needs to let go of that woman. And a lot of these women who are going to be doing what the same exact woman has done, getting rid of their husbands, and these simps are going to find themselves being split in two on lifetime alimony. And I'm not crying for these men because they're still they've pushed so many other men down the rabbit hole into getting to these terrible relationships that have destroyed the lives of a lot of men. So yeah, this dude is headed to divorce court. She's going to get her cut. His simp behind will probably be on lifetime alimony, and I'm not crying for him. And then she'll burn all the money out and then end up in poverty, or who knows? I mean, she's like 60 already, 61. So maybe by the time the end of her days roll around, she'll have drained enough out of him that she basically made it to the end, and at that point he'll be a husk of his former self. But yeah, guys, don't forget, join my Substacks for insights on world events, well-building tips, practical living advice, social issues. And of course, guys, you can get a free copy of my digital nomad blueprint, and you can find a link to my Substacks in the description of the video. What do you guys think regarding all of this? Do you agree? Let her go. Let her go. Let her go. You don't need that girl no more. Let her go. Let her go. All right? She'll always be a 304. Let her go. Let her go. All right. You don't need her anymore. Guys, let me know what you think, and we'll talk about it in the comments. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA. Men walking away and chill.